Welcome back to episode number 10 of From Zero to Gold Cap Challenge. Let's get right into it. So as you can see, we have some unread mail from the mailbox. Fingers crossed we have a whole heap of sales from the flips that we brought in the previous episodes. We'll have to wait and find out. I believe we were sitting at about, at one point of last episode, we had 4k gold, I believe we were up to, and we were just starting Enchanting. Now it's been a day or so, maybe 2 days, and this is where we left off. So we had our Enchanting up to 65, and we were sitting at, we've got 664 gold. So we'll go check the mailbox and see what is sold. Alrighty guys, so we're at the mailbox and we have a total of 589 gold and a whole heap of items that have expired. So what we'll do is get all of them out. There we have it. Let's get all the gold too, and we'll go check if we have anything else left on the auction house, and if not, we will post all of this. Alright, so we've scanned them all in. We'll post them up with our TSM and we'll see what the total value is of all of them. Alrighty, so they're all posted and we have a total value of 60,000 gold, 475 gold up in the auction house, and we currently have 1,204 gold. So what we're going to do now with that gold is level up Enchanting more. We are on a low pop server, so the Enchanting materials are pretty hard to come by, so we're going to level that up. We might have to disenchant some items to get some of the lower level enchant mats, but we're going to level this up no matter what. So that is our goal. We have the 1,204 gold to spend all on it. So we're going to start leveling Enchanting. Now the cheapest way to do that would be to make these at the moment while we're skill level 65. So that's what we'll do. We'll queue them in. You just do that by clicking queue, and we'll put them in the queue. And then you go to gathering and click open task, and now it will open a task telling you where to get it and how to do it. So what we're going to do, open the auction house, move this over so we can see this, and then you just want to click on scan all, and it's going to find all the materials that you need. And as you can see, we have them all here, and it will tell us how many we need. We need 33. There's 33. They're under the 100%, so that is perfect. Let's buy them up. Now we need to go to the trader and get some scrolls. We've gathered everything we need to do our craft, so we can simply just click on craft, or spam click it, and it's going to keep on crafting all of our queue list, as you can see, just like this. Now what we're focusing on right now is not to make gold. We just want to level the profession up as high as possible and for the cheapest possible way. So as you can see, this is only costing us 127 gold to do all of these crafts. And now once this turns from yellow to green, then we will stop doing this because we'll start wasting our enchanting mats, and we'll go on to something that is orange. So it might change now. We might get 75, I believe, maybe more. Oh, that's awesome. So we'll finish off doing this and I'll get back to you. Perfect. This got us to 93. So what we'll do now is we'll learn all our new things. So learn them up, and then I'll figure out what is the next best thing to enchant that is worth our gold. So minor stamina is our best bet. It only costs 12 gold. Everything else that is higher actually costs more, like this costs 21, this costs 14, etc. So we're going to be going with this. We'll make roughly about 40 of these. You only need strange dust, and there's a whole heap on the auction house at the moment, so we'll grab them all up. So we'll click queue, it's in the queue, and as you can see, it's telling us where to go with TSM crafting. So it says buy from auction house 120 strange dust. So let's go do it. Okay, so we've got all the strange dust. So what we'll do is we'll craft all 40 of these and we'll see where that gets us. Okay, so that has just turned green. So we will move on to the next thing. We ended up doing 35 of them, and we got up to 121 enchanting. Learn these up. Hopefully we got something that's worth doing. Let's check it out. There we go. Bingo. Our first profitable one. It's only going to cost a gold to make too, so we'll actually probably use that to get up our enchanting, to be honest. Oh, or this one. This is cheap too, but it doesn't profit. We might make a few of these just in case someone wants to buy them, and then the rest on these because they're cheaper, I think. So we will go, we can stop that, we'll just craft one now. So let's put that on there. Now we've got one of them. That's 97k gold profit if it sells. Now we'll put the rest into the cheapest, which is this one right here. Let's make another 35 of those. Alright, awesome. So that's only going to be 41 gold, so that's super cheap. This should get us up a fair bit. We might even put another 10 of these in. So 45. Alright, so let's go get these. Okay, so we'll scan them in, and they are way over the market value. So we will not be doing that, definitely not. We'll lose too much money. So we'll have to go back to the drawing board. We could make 5. We've got enough materials for 5 on us. We might actually do that. We'll just craft up these 5. And then we'll see what else we can make. There's a lot of strange dust on the auction house, so we might have to do something that revolves around that. But there is 27 right there. I believe we can actually learn some of these that we got before. We can learn the first 2, which is awesome. We might be able to use them. Alright, let's see. So what we've came to at the moment, these guys right here are worth way too much on the auction house. So we need to find a different way that doesn't involve them at the moment. We could do this actually. How much are the lessers worth? Alright, maybe we'll do this. Let's make these 17 of these. So 17 Q, and we'll craft ore. We'll actually profit off this too, just a little bit, just 70 gold, but it will get our enchanting up a bit higher. Currently at 143 enchanting, and we've got a few new spells to learn, which is awesome. We have our first lot of decently profitable ones. So with this you can profit 491 gold. With this one 259 gold. This one 398 gold, but they've got a low sell rate, so that'd be hard to sell. You probably just want to craft one, have them up in the auction house all the time. So nearly everything involves this dust, which we are having trouble to find right now. It's none in the auction house. We might go to learn some recipes for enchanting and see if we can come across some better crafts to do. We ended up buying these 4. They're pretty cheap and worth getting. They're around the level 2 that we are, so we can hopefully use them for some enchants. So let's learn them up and we'll see what we've got here. Alright, so we looked on the auction house, and the aluminum, or whatever it's called, dust is worth a whole heap as light, but it's really cheap when it's rich. And I believe if we buy the rich, we can turn that into the light dust. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna buy, let's buy 100 of these. Let's get 200 actually. And let's go to the auction house, we'll grab them out, and we'll turn them all into the lighter dust. There we go. Perfect. And we're gonna have a whole heap of this in stock to use. Perfecto. Alrighty, we're finally done turning them all into the light dust. And as you can see, we now have 627 of them, which is going to be more than enough to make a whole heap of these enchants, which will get our enchanting up really high. So we're currently at 143. Let's see if we can get up past the 200. Let's go. Okay, so we've queued in 75 of these it was. Let's see how high we can get up. We're going to stop doing it once it turns green, obviously. So let's go. And a good thing to mention about this one, it actually does sell, and we make nearly a 9 gold profit per one we make, which is a good start. One of the first ones that actually sells decently and gives us a good profit. So that is awesome. Okay, it finally turned green at 175, so we'll go learn some new skills, and we'll definitely level up with them. Ooh, there's a lot to learn, a whole heap of them. Next up, we're going to make 50 of these right here, the greater health. They're the cheapest to make, and we're just focusing still on getting the level up, and then we'll start making some enchants that are profitable. So they got us up all the way to 200, and now it has finally turned green. So we'll learn all the new skills, and then I think I'll show you how to set up TSM crafting operations to make only profitable enchants, and then how to sell them on the auction house with TSM is basically what we'll do next. What we'll actually do before that, we can actually make 16 of the impacts, so we'll make all of them. While we've got the enchanting mats on us, we might as well. We also can make a few of these strength ones, so we'll actually do that while we're here at the trainer. Pulls, we got professional, expert. Let's train up the rest of these. I think we're going to save a bit of gold just to show you how to set up making money with enchanting. So we're at 500 gold. We maybe have some mats to enchant a few more things. Let's check. They all seem to be in the grey, in the green, that one. Alright, so we don't have many profitable enchants, but I will show you how to set it up with TSM and with the crafting operations. Okay, so what you want to do is head over to TSM website and find a group that has all of the enchanting recipes in it, basically. And once you've done that, you just want to head over here, go to import, and import the string just like that. Now we've imported it, so it's enchanting. So let's change it to, let's leave it to that. So as you can see, it's got all of the enchants, big list of every single one of them right here. So now we need to make an operation for it. So first off, we need to make a selling operation and then a crafting operation. So let's go here, and what we want to do is simply click on new, add this to enchants sell. And what we want to do is say we want to post all of them and we want to keep them up for 12 hours. I like to do 12 hours, it's just personal preference. And then we want to change this to 1 silver. And now, if it's below the minimum price, I do not like to post it. So if you're not making profit off it, there's no point. And then if it's a max, you post a max, etc. So that will work good just to start this off. And we'll change this to selling enchants. Perfect. So now that is set up to sell them. It also has cancelling, and it will have an option to repost it for the higher price if we can. So that is all perfect. We honestly want to change that to a bit higher, say 1,000. Okay, so the group is set up for that. It's right here. And now we want to make a crafting group. Now this is very important. So basically what this means is the restock is when you have a minimum or a maximum amount what you put in here, it will prompt you to restock this and make more. So with this stuff, I like to keep them both at 1. So that means you're just crafting 1 enchantment at a time. And then when it's on the auction house, it won't make more. As soon as it sells, this will prompt you to make more. And now we only want to do enchantments that make, to start off with, let's say 50 gold profit each. That is perfect. And we want to put this to our group, which will be enchant cells. Okay. Now that is all set up, we can change the name to one restock enchanting, something like that, just so we know what it is for. And then maybe slash 50 gold profit only. Perfect. So we have the group set up and the crafting operation. Now to use the crafting operation, we come into TSM in Enchanting, so in the profession, and what you want to do is go to TSM groups. So right here is our group. Just want to click on it only, and then it says restock selected group. So we're going to restock that. Now what this will do is show all the enchantments that are worth enchanting that make over 50 gold profit each, that are inside of our list. So we can go through here and see, for an example, we make 181 gold by crafting this. We will make 4,747 gold by crafting this one, and so on and so on. So it says the estimated cost is 540 gold. Now that is if everything on the auction house is at the market value, which it is probably not. So we'll have to only buy things at a market value. And we can always go through here and actually look the ones that have the highest region sale rate, just so we know what we're making is going to sell. So we could go and delete all the ones that have a low sale rate. But what I like to do first, starting off with this, it's always good to have one of every single enchantment up in the auction house at one time. So we'll keep them all in there. We'll go to the auction house, see what we can actually get with only our 524 gold. See if we can get some profitable items crafted, enchanted, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so we're going to scan all onto the auction house, and we'll buy up what is worth buying, and if it's overpriced we won't worry about buying it, and then we'll see what we can enchant on our list. Okay guys, so we just ended up spending a little bit, not much at all really, like 100 gold, and we got a whole heap of crafting materials, and we'll see what we can craft up with all these. Okay, so perfect, we can craft all these ones right here. So this makes 791 gold, 657 gold, 338 gold, 278 gold, 260 gold, 181 gold, and 84 gold profit. So they're the ones we can make by just spending that 100 gold. So we'll craft them up, and then we'll keep checking the auction house for the materials for the other ones, and once they become available in the auction house we'll buy them up and continue to create the rest of these on the list, which has a total profit of about 20k gold if we sell them more. So we're looking pretty good. Alright, so let's post up all of our enchants up on the auction house that we have made so far, and the ones that we made for leveling the lower levels. Let's get them up on the auction house, and I think that is where we'll call this episode number 10 for now. Hit that thumbs up button and be sure to subscribe to the channel to keep track. Alrighty, so we've been farming this for a little while now. We've got a whole heap of leathers, cloths, and a whole heap of greens to disenchant, a couple that are worth selling. We've got a couple recipes also. So what we're going to do is skin up the rest of these guys right here, and then we'll head over to the auction house and we'll also check the mailbox. Okay, so what we're going to do is get rid of any trash we have. So let's sell the trash. And then I'm going to disenchant all of these junk BOEs and see what enchanting mats we get from them. Alright, so we have disenchanted all of the junk BOEs. As you can see, we've got 143 of the illusion and a whole heap of other ones. So that's about an extra about 2k or so just from them, and then we also have all the materials that we just farmed. So we'll throw these up on the auction house and we'll check the mailbox. So we just posted everything from the farm for a total of 15,746 gold in the auction house, and they're all materials that sell really quick and really well, so we should be able to see that money come back very soon. Now let's check our mailbox and see if we've got any sales of what has happened with our previous auctions. Oh my god, we already have 2,000 just on the top there. Let's get out all the expired and we'll see how much in total we have in gold in the mailbox. So we have a total of 2,082 gold in the mailbox. We'll actually grab all that. And we also have all of these items that we've got from flipping to resell still. We still have our delights here, and we have our enchantments. So what we're going to do is post everything up on the auction house so we can start getting some sales in. So we're going to post all of these items in the inventory up on the auction house right now. Everything is posted and we're looking at a healthy 68,954 gold worth on our auction house. And everything is pretty much really good selling things like materials, enchantments, things like that should sell fairly quick. Even though we are on a medium to low pop server, I believe that this here should get a whole heap of sales for us. So what we're going to do while they're up in the auction house is we're going to crank out some more levels, I think. So I'm going to pump out some dungeons because they're my favorite way to level. Maybe not the best way to make gold. However, who doesn't love running dungeons? It's just fun, it's nostalgia, it's really good. Anyways, so what I'm going to do is queue up and run some dungeons. So we're going to change it back to classic chromie. So you go the cataclysms and this brings you back to the classic dungeons, and they're the fastest dungeons to run and the best for XP. As you can see, classic random dungeon. Let's queue her up. Awesome, we got a dungeon. What's it gonna be? Fingers crossed, a short one. Fingers crossed. Oh yeah, nice. Haven't ran this dungeon for a while. So we're running Dead Mines. Let's get it. Booyaka. Level 36. Let's get it. Dead Mines complete. We're nearly another level. Nice. Next dungeon is Marrow. Awesome. Let's get it. 37 in the bag. Alright, I think it's time to do some enchanting. So let's clear this old one. Let's run a scan and see if anything is profitable that is worth crafting that we do not have in stock yet. So right here, let's click on restock selected group. Right, awesome. So there's a whole heap we can actually make for a estimate profit of about 23,000 gold. And it says it's only going to cost us 730 gold. So what we're going to do is try and make as many of these as possible. I'll buy the recipes, the ingredients, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so what we're going to do is just buy the first two because the other ones are way over the market value. As you can see, they're definitely over. We need to buy 4 of them, 6 of them. What are the greater essence? Let's have a look at the greater eternal essence. Where is that? Here it is. So 6 gold. We can turn them into the lessers. So what we're going to do, we'll buy 10 of these. We'll turn them into lessers. And then we'll see what we can craft up with their materials so far. We've only spent like a couple hundred gold, about like 400 gold, 500 gold. Alright, so what can we actually craft up from buying them? So we can only make them a few right there. Oh, that one's worth making. So is that, so we won't make that for now. That's worth making. Alright, awesome. Let's craft these ones up. So there's one already, goes for about 700. Another one for 400. So a few of these actually go for a decent amount of gold, which is very, very good. Alright, so let's turn our, where are they? Our greater internals into, we need lesser. So let's do this. There we go, look how many more we can make now. So we'll make a lot of these into the lesser, so we're turning the greater into the lesser, just because on the auction house there was none for a reasonable price. So we'll do that real quick. Now we can make all of these. So what we're going to do is obviously craft all of these up, and we're going to be looking at a decent amount of profit. So this one actually goes for 5,000 gold right here, so that is awesome. So that is going to be very good profit if we can sell that. This one goes to about 2k. Where did I put it? Just here. This one goes for about 2k gold, which is a good profit. It only costs like a couple gold to make it. So it's hands down a very, very good way to make a lot of gold. So what are we missing now? We need lesser, celestial essence, and magic essence. So we've got greater, we can actually make them. So we're gonna need 3 more, bang. Then we need the lesser. Have we got any greater? Have we got any of those? Don't think we do. Alright, we don't have any of those. We might actually just buy them last 4 off the auction house, and we can make the last 4k gold worth in profit. So these will be a tiny bit over the market price, but we can just buy them up, doesn't matter. We're gonna need 4 for 55 gold. So that is so that is fine with us. Let's grab those and let's craft up the rest of them. So as you can see, we can now make every single one of them. So that is exactly what we'll do. And there we go, we're looking at about 20k profit just from doing that. Now that is once everything sells, but this is a very, very good way to make a whole heap of gold. So now we're going to list up all our new enchantments up in the auction house and try to get some sales. So as you can see, we're currently at 69,807 gold. So we'll scan all of these in. Let's take them all off. Scan all these in and we'll see how much we've went up. Alright, so there they all are. Let's post them up. So guys, we're at 69,000 and now we're at 92,515 gold worth of auctions on the auction house. Awesome. Alright, so we'll bank the rest of our enchanting materials for when we want to do more enchantment mats, when we want to do more enchanting, or once some of our scrolls start selling and we want to restock them, we just come to our bank, grab out our materials, and off we go. Okay, I think it's time to get our enchanting up so we can make some more enchantment scrolls and see if we can make some more money with enchantment. So we want to figure out the cheapest way to do it. So we want to only train things that are obviously orange, so like red orange, so like this. So this is only 2 gold and 48 silver each. I think we'll queue 30 of them and we'll make them and we'll see how this goes. So we're currently at 233. We'll keep doing these until it goes yellow, or until it goes green. We could even go. It's actually really cheap to do this one. So we'll spam this out and we'll see how high we get. Okay, so we got up to about 255, and now they're starting to take about 2 of them to get the 1 skill. So I think we'll go to the trainer and see what else we can make that will be a bit better. Okay, so we're at the trainer. What I like to do always when I come to the trainer, especially on a low pop server, is come here and buy these materials. They actually sell for like way more than what they're worth on the auction house. So that's just a little tip, just whenever you pop in. Alright, so we've got a whole heap of things to train. We'll learn all of these and we'll see what is the best one for our value. Okay, so the cheapest one looks to be this. It's only 4 gold, so we can make 30 of them. So let's queue them up. We'll make these, see where we end up at. Okay, so we ended up at 283 and we've run out of materials to make things worth making. So what we'll do is see if there's anything on the auction house and we'll try to hit that 300. Alright, so we're going to drop some gold here, 486 gold on them, and we'll also get the rest of these that we need. Okay, so now we can craft up 25 of these, the versatility ones. And this should get us, I reckon, 200-300, or if not, very, very close. Alright, we're one off. This should be it right here. Then, whoa! Professional Classic Master. So we're 300 in like the classic part of Enchanting. So what we'll go do is we'll learn everything, and then I'll run every stock scan and see what is worth making for profit. Now that we've got a higher level, there should be some new things we can make for some gold. So we can learn these few things, we'll learn them up. Now let's run a new scan. What is worth us making now? So we go to right here, TSM groups, enchant cells, that's our group we made. So we can make another 36,000 gold worth of enchantment stuff. We've actually got the materials for a whole lot of it already. So the only thing we don't have is these two right here. So what we'll do is craft them all up, and then we'll get them up in the auction house, obviously, and see what sales we can get from them. Craft. Okay, so we'll post these up in the auction house. Alright guys, so we've listed them up in the auction house. Let's get a little check on the total value of our auctions. So now we're at 99,129 gold. So that is absolutely awesome. We're basically at 100k gold on the auction house. Whole heap of enchanting materials, and we have 1,785 gold on us. So I think this is where we're going to end this episode right here, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It lets me know that you actually enjoyed this series, and subscribe to the channel for the next episode.